it was horrendous how they treated everybody. Every single player treated Bill Belichick when they went on, and you listen to Edelman, you listen to all the different guys. I mean, everybody, Matthew Slater, every single one of those guys that were being interviewed from top to bottom. The only one that really didn't say much was Brandon Lloyd. He was only involved with the whole Aaron Hernandez situation. That was the only thing that he never took shots at Bill Belichick. He was one of very few guys on that documentary that didn't take shots at a guy at Robert Kraft. I mean, I'm sorry, at Bill Belichick. But what we saw on that documentary could only tell you one thing about this Patriot organization, is that there was a lot of turmoil going on way before the whole Aaron Hernandez situation, way before after their third Super Bowl. There was a lot of turmoil from the transition every single year. And Bill Belichick was a drill sergeant. There was no question that he was, but his way he ran his teams, his way he coached his teams, helped them win championships. Now, some people would probably say they didn't like it. As we all know, the New York Giants, over the years, the whole Tom Coughlin situation, Tom Coughlin had to kind of cater to some of his players. And obviously, guys, Michael Strahan and O.C. Umenyor, and then even some of the young players that they brought in. I don't know, guys like Eli Manning, which we've heard what Deion Sanders came out and said. So a lot of these things that we've seen, and this comes from the Bill Parcells tree. Look at Sean Payton. Look what Sean Payton said in the offseason. He took shots at Nathaniel Hackett when we all know that he didn't like Russell Wilson, but he spoke highly of Russell Wilson because he had to take over a team that had Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback.
Meanwhile, okay? Russell Wilson had his own private harvest, and Sean Payton took it away.
But getting back to Robert Kraft, I understand that he thought there was some kind of portrayal on some of the different people that were working behind the scenes on this documentary. Here's the problem, and Sean, we're going to mute you for a second because we hear backlash over there. You can come in when we bring you back in. But you look at the situation with the Patriots winning, and even the Aaron Hernandez situation. The Aaron Hernandez situation was a huge, huge story behind the whole Patriots situation at that time and their success after that. So I mean, if you're a Patriot fan or you even a Patriot hater, you wanted to know year in and year out of their aggressiveness on bringing in players, fitting into this offense, fitting into this defense, fitting in with Bill Belichick and even Robert Kraft as the owner of the organization, and Tom Brady taking over for Drew Bledsoe when we all know that there was turmoil there. Bledsoe gets hurt. He almost dies on the football field. And then all of a sudden, Tom Brady takes over, plays unbelievable football, takes over for Bledsoe. He gets healthy after the year before getting a $100 million contract. And it was like a son figure to Robert Kraft. And then all of a sudden, he's healthy. He's ready to go. And then Bill Belichick says, Tom Brady is my quarterback. That Drew Bledsoe is my backup quarterback. And that when Robert Kraft went to him and that whole story and the back and forth arguments to who's their starting quarterback, Robert Kraft took Bill Belichick's side. That was the only thing he did in this documentary that I could say that was sticking up for Bill Belichick. Everything else was Tom Brady, my love child. Everything that Tom Brady did and everything Tom Brady said, he was the greatest. I had the greatest player and the one thing he said, from all the stuff the turmoil that we saw from the players and even some of the coaching staff, was that Bill Belichick is one of the greatest coaches of all time. And that Bill Belichick he did right to the organization when he chose Tom Brady over Drew Bledsoe, even though before that he was going to Bill Belichick saying that what's going on with Drew's he's my guy. I paid him $100 million. I think he should be the starter. That was the only thing that he complimented Bill Belichick on in any part of that documentary.